All right, guys, here we are with our first playthrough of the Incursion raids. We, of course, are on difficulty 1 because you have to start with difficulty 1. I am in raid team 2. I am on this lane right here that starts with 5 mutants. I didn't do a playtest video because playtest is always so buggy, and I don't want to do that. So we're waiting to the live stuff, and that's not because I'm lazy. Maybe it's because I'm lazy. Who knows? We're gonna do the live stuff now instead. So we're only doing 5 nodes. I'm not about to core my way through it and screw over my lane partner from the experience. So let's get in here, mutant level. We're gonna throw in our Death Seed team, and we're gonna hit Sim. Let's see what happens. All right, because people want to know if this is possible, and based on what I did on the playtest, I gotta say, simming the mutant section is probably what everybody's gonna do, even with the scourges. Completely irrelevant, super easy. Why would a content creator sim nodes? That was 1 minute we've been in. I need to fill this with 8 minutes somehow. What am I gonna do? Bio nodes, that'll help. Okay, let's go in here. Let's go in here with our Rebirth team. We're gonna take sim off. All right. The Rebirth team, they get only benefits from the room rules, and only the Web Warriors and Red Hulk get like penalized for them. So we're not too worried about this. One thing we do want to make sure in taking in our Rebirth team is just to always have this ability right here up. The Winter Soldier Ultimate gets the ability block plus the slows out there, and then we're pretty good. We'll now cover ourselves in buffs and we'll be fine. So in my experience that I did have on the playtest, and I did play all the nodes, it basically went like Mutant is solved. Mutant's been solved, okay? Your Death Seed team, you have them super built up from the Apocalypse Saga, all that stuff, and your investment is not going to go to waste. You're completely fine. The skill section, you're going to have to build them up. You're not going to be able to coast by on a 600k team. You'll time out. I timed out like crazy when I was trying to do the boss node with the invaders. I even put it on auto. Basically, from the second I had control, I put it on auto, and I still timed out. Otherwise, the invaders are going to be just the same as Death Seed. Eventually, we'll just be hitting straight auto with them. Your Mystic section is going to be pretty tough, right? The Mystic section is not as free as you would think. As we scale into difficulties 4, 5, 6, it's going to be a problem. I think we're going to be having some Mystic characters sold to us, some plug and play, which I think is actually kind of cool. So I'm not too worried about that. This bio section, I think you're just going to need to build them up. You're probably going to want to start looking at your gold promos for your Rebirth team, getting them up to like the 6 red star level. They have been given a lot of raid character shards to us, which is actually not the end of the world. Like I'm not mad at that at all. So get your Rebirth up to 95. They're going to need it when you get to the higher difficulties. They're going to be like your worst, best raid team kind of thing, if that makes any sense at all. And finally, the tech section is going to be just an absolute gong show. And you're the gong. You're just going to be getting hit over and over and over the head with bad RNG. You're going to be bringing in your Bionic Avengers with Kang. You see there, I had the US agent ability available. I got slow on everybody. It's going to help us out tremendously. I didn't get any debuffs to land, which is unfortunate. Normally, Agent Venom can annihilate this whole first wave. But yeah, tech sucks. Bionic Avengers with Kang over Iron Man is going to be the play. And even then, it's not pretty. Not pretty. I don't think we're going to need a new bio team, though. Just based on the nodes and based on like the speed we get, the immunities that we get to stop a character like Cloak and Dagger and Sunfire and all that, I'm not too worried about it. Your biggest threats are going to be the Moon Dragons. I think there's 2 Moon Dragons. Either one on this node and one on the boss node, or one on this node and one on the first node. But them like taking your buffs off in between your Peggy Carter having given everyone safeguard is the problem. So yeah, I mean, this is not so bad. I'm going to be a bad friend. I'm going to core the boss node for bio, just so that you guys can see it and so that we can hit near 8 minutes. I'm being asked, is this the real raid? Yes, this is the real raid, my friend. We're only coring one, and we're not even going to end up coring it. Oh, one thing I am interested to see, because we simmed the last ones, is this actually Reed Richards? Because on the playtest, it was Captain America, and he was just like pooping out smoke. It was real weird. It is Reed Richards. Okay, so it's not a whole glitched out Captain America thing. Interesting. All right, so we have the ability block. We're going to go ahead and throw that over here. I don't care about Sue Storm at all. She will not give offense down because I'm going to have immunity by the time that happens. Again, I hope I've said it enough. The most important thing to do is to head into each node with cooldowns available. Most importantly, Peggy Carter Ultimate, Captain America Special, US Agent Ultimate. And then if you could have Agent Venom Ultimate available on top of that, all the better. Look, let's go ahead and cover somebody in, let's do this guy. He's technically like a boss character, so let's just get him covered, and then we'll ult off of him. We do a bunch of damage to everybody. That's great. Alrighty. Now Peggy Carter can go ahead and extend all of our buffs with that special. It's not just a revive. We'll just basic here. Let's throw this ultimate. Boom. Oh, yes, the thing's got wrecked. This Merc Lieutenant, I think on higher difficulties, he's going to be a kill priority for sure. Because otherwise, he's going to give offense up and speed up. And I can imagine us, even with Rebirth, having crazy block chance, having issues with like those things just punching us real hard in the face. I was very surprised they didn't put a Weaver on this node, to be honest with you. I thought for sure with the unavoidable ultimate from Winter Soldier that they were going to put a Weaver on here so that we had to use the stun on her and like focus her out. I was very surprised. Honestly, I like in my mind, Weaver was going to be the boss here instead of Franklin Richards. Why would Franklin Richards? Oh no, this can't be dodged or blocked. It's not unavoidable. Well, RIP to that thought. I still thought we would have got a Weaver though, to like out sustain her and then control her. All right, here we go. You know what? We will fill the rest of the video runtime by looking at the rewards, talking about that because it's awful, and looking at the map. Because apparently I'm seeing in chat, a lot of people didn't actually see the map on MSFGG or on the blog, and they are super confused at what they're looking at. And they're right to be. This map is drawn by a toddler. And as a dad, I can appreciate that. I think it's cute. I can also understand why adults are like, why do I have to deal with this? Anyway, this difficulty 1, what I will be doing is I'm not going to be making videos on all the sections difficulty 1. I'm going to wait till my alliance plateaus. I imagine we're going to plateau around difficulty 3 or 4. So I imagine that's where I'm going to be like settling to make some videos. Anyway, let's go and look at the raid lanes now. So you have one lane that starts over here where Tenacious D went. And then if you come down, oh, I can do this. Yeah. So one lane is over here behind the chat. It's where Tenacious D came from. Then we have 2 starting points. One right here, which is the mutant node, just to the north left of JM at that bottom starting point. Then there's the point I started from. Now here's the fun part. The other starting nodes aren't down here. They're way the hell up here. So if you're in what would be like called the third section or lanes, what would you call them? 4 and 5. You got to go up to your starting point and then you work down. It's really weird and really uncomfortable. But that's what we got. And then everyone culminates here at this boss node. I thought this boss node was cool. I think they kind of missed the mark on making it more difficult. I think it should have been a lot more difficult. This is still like an auto sim node for most people, Death Seed. And if you have Apocalypse in there, it's an absolute one shot. So whatever, right? It is what it is. Let's go look at the rewards real quick because the rewards are awful. So for doing 100% on difficulty 1, you will get, wait a minute. 10k teal elite orb. Okay, it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me stay there. I don't know why. So 10k teal elite orbs for 100% and 800 gear tier 18 for 100%. You guys all owe Mr. Heartgrave a big thank you. All right. I hate giving credit to anybody not named Dorky Dad, but Mr. Heartgrave went to bat about these teal elite orbs. And before, I think we were slotted to get 3,000 on this difficulty, which means people were going to have a severe hit their gear tier 17. So I know Mr. Heartgrave is a controversial figure to some people, but he fought tooth and nail to make that 3,000 become a 10,000. So shout out to Mr. Hargrave, making that tier 3 10K on that tier elite orb, so we're not getting screwed on our gear tier 17. But for your gear tier 18, you're going to be getting 800 out of 2,000 per raid. It scales up pretty good. Like if we go into the details, on the next difficulty 1, I believe we're going to be getting 1,200. Difficulty 2, I believe we get 1,800. Difficulty 3, I want to say we're getting... Oh man, I don't even know at this point. So no, what are we getting here? At 30% completion, get 4... No, maybe we're getting a lot less than that. So maybe we're getting 1,000 on difficulty 2. 1,800 on difficulty 3. 2,600 difficulty 4. 3,600 difficulty 5. And 4,400 gear tier 18 on difficulty 6. Difficulty 6 is going to be a long, long ways away, guys. So there's that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Talk to me in the comment section below if you want to know anything about the kind of teams, team compositions, hybrids, all that kind of stuff that you want to try and take into this raid. Let me know. We could talk about it 100%. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.